Hey gang, it's Jeff here with a little bonus video for you. We covered a lot of material in class last night, so I thought this video would be helpful to connect the dots for you when it comes to putting together all of the things we covered. Ranking, sorting, grading, and then putting those ranked and sorted images into collections where they're easy to find. So let's work through that process of sorting and grading and collecting pictures. For this example, we'll use the 300 or so shots that I brought back from a photo walk on the landing a couple of months ago. Since we're going to make several collections here, I think it would be helpful to make a collection set to contain them. So I'll start by going down to the collections pane, to the little pane menu that flies out there, and we'll create a collection set. Let's call it Riverfront Photo Walk, since that's what this was. And I'll put it at the top level of my collections. I'm not going to nest it inside another collection set. So we've created a new collection set called Riverfront Photo Walk. We know it's a set because it has the little shoebox icon instead of having the little stack of pictures icon that we would have for a collection. So I'm going back up to the folder where all these pictures are, and it's time to start making some collections, now that we have a collection set to put them all in. So the first thing that I like to do is I like to make a collection that includes all of the pictures that I shot. And we call that full. So I'm going to use Command A on a Mac or Control A on a Windows machine to select all the pictures that are in this folder. Now when I go down to the collections pane and I ask it to create a new collection, I can tell it to include all the photos that I have selected here, and we can call this Photo Walk Full. And in this case, instead of putting it at the top level, we want to stick this inside the collection set that we just made. We want to put this stack of pictures in the shoebox. So we're going to put them in the little shoebox that we call Riverfront Photo Walk. And because we checked the box to include all the ones that are currently selected, they'll go right in there. So we now have a collection set called Riverfront Photo Walk. And within that, we have one collection so far called Photo Walk Full that holds all 307 pictures from the shoot. So now that we have a full collection that contains everything we shot that day, it's time to start winnowing it down to just the ones that we really want to keep. I've already gone through these 300 or so shots and marked, about 24 of them with the white pick flag, which you can see indicated in the upper left-hand corner of this image. So what I can do is I can ask Lightroom to take this full set that I have here and filter it down to just the ones that I've marked with the pick flag. So I'm going to come down. I think the easiest way is to come down here to the filter bar that is in the film strip and click on the little pick flag. So I'm going to filter what I have here based on whether it has a pick flag or not. When I click this, you see that I'm now, from my 307 images, down to about 23 that I've marked with the pick flag. Now that we've filtered down our full collection to show us just the images that we've flagged with the white pick flag, it's time to make a picks collection. Like we did before, I'll use Command A on a Mac or Control A on a Windows to select all of the pictures that are currently showing. This is the filtered view of the full collection. I'll go down to the collections pane menu again, and I'll create another collection. And we're going to call this one Photo Walk Picks. And where I'm going to place that is right next to the Photo Walk Full, that is inside the Riverfront Photo Walk collection set. And like before, I have the checkbox ticked that says include the selected photos. And when I hit the Create button here, we now have a second collection, inside our collection set. We have Full that has all 307. Let me turn off the filtering so you can see them all. And then we have Picks that includes just the 23 ones that we have flagged with the pick flag. At this point, we've taken our full collection of 307 shots and we've narrowed it down to 23 picks, which we've gone ahead and put in their collection. So I've made the first pass through all of these. I've picked 23 potential keepers out of the 307 total shots. Now we're ready to really hone in on what are the actual best shots, the ones that we might put in our portfolio or send to the client. So what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to select several shots that I like. Let's take this one and this one, this one, this one, and this one, and maybe the Harley and the restaurant interior. And I'm going to mark all of these shots, the ones that I think are the best of the best, with a green color label. This allows me to separate them out from the already flagged images that I have. From here, it's a simple matter to select the green label filter from the filter mechanism down on the film strip. And that narrows us down to our 7 selects. So as we did before, I'm going to hit Command A or Control A to select all of the images. I'm going to go over to Collections. I'm going to create that last collection that we need. And we're going to call this one Photo Walk Selects. And as before, we put them right next to the other pics and full inside the collection set that we called Riverfront Photo Walk. And as before, I have the little checkbox selected that will include the selected photos in the new collection that's being created. I'll hit the Create button, and it has created one more collection for us called Selects. So we have 3. We've got the full, everything we shot. We have the pics, everything that we had flagged with the white pic flag. And finally, we have the selects. From those 23 picked flagged images, we had selected 7 of them and given them a green color label. So here are the 3 collections that we ended up with in our collections set. We have our full, everything that we shot. And we have our selects, the 7 that we winnowed it down to. And in between those are the 23 picked images. But when I click on the Photo Walk Pics, you'll notice that I only see 7 images. Why is that? We still have a filter mechanism turned on that is filtering these 23 pictures that have the white pic flag down to the ones that have the white pic flag and the green label. So I'm going to turn off the green label, and I can now see all 23 of the pics. So we have our 7 selects, our 23 pics, and our 307 full collections inside our Riverfront Photo Walk collection set. We created each of these collections by using the grading tools. We picked some with a pic flag, we gave some a green label, and then we filtered those graded images using the filter mechanism down here, and then we took those filtered results and put them into collections. So hopefully this entire process, seeing it in front of you, helps connect those dots, and you can begin to see how all of that stuff that we talked about in class yesterday actually comes together into one fairly straightforward workflow. That's all for now, and I'll see you in class on Monday.